Yep. Nice and easy. We're done with that though. Jump rope. Yeah. Whenever I skip rope, I can't use these wireless headphones. They fall right out of my ears. So of course, it would be helpful if I could get the rope itself not to fall out of my hands. Okay, welcome on in, audience. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a situation here. I was going to start my lift, but unfortunately, as you can see, my house is starting to flood. So, guess what? Y'all are getting some impromptu entertainment that I was not expecting to have to get. This is just terrific. Just absolutely fucking lovely. Christ, yeah, that is getting really, really high. That's bad. Yeah, this is not ideal. I was going to come in here and talk about why I'm pissed off, but I have some slightly bigger problems to solve right now. I think y'all have to excuse me for a second. So here's the trouble. I would open up my garage right now, but if I do that, a giant wave of water is going to be rushing forward. Why didn't you get a notification that you were going to let? I put one in the Discord. Do you not have the ping roll? If you don't, that's on you. This is the other kind of not so fun part about this. If I go out there in my shoes, they are going to be wet for the rest of the evening. Means, well, this is just absolutely fucking awful. I have a bit of a pickle here. Okay, so my backyard is now becoming a river. That's awesome. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to engineer a way out of this one. Yeah, I know. So the long story short here is that my garage is beginning to flood because we're getting extremely heavy rain. So I'd rather not see my garage get flooded. So we're gonna work to fix that, and then we'll start lifting. Today's just been a basket of fucking joy. But before I do that, I need to find the bug spray, because if I don't spray the door, they're going to come flying in here and they're going to do it for me. Fucking kid. This is one of the less than enjoyable design features about this house, is that the garage was added on later, and the driveway comes down a slope, and clearly it was not elevated enough to where, basically what happens in the rain is that there's a giant sort of divot, and it forms and it floods, and it's not, this is really, really annoying, to put it mildly. Because I dug out an entire fucking drainage way on the side of my house, and apparently this rain is hard enough to where it's overwhelming that. So that's, again, what we would call bad. So we're gonna take this is bug spray, we're going to spray the absolute living shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Of course it's empty. It's just gonna be one of these days, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these days. Okay, well, that's awesome. I'm about to become a giant steak dinner, is what that means. Hooray! Yep, I can already see them floating around. Christ above. This is... Yeah, they're already biting the shit out of me. I may actually have to go back in and do this with a shirt on, just because they're going to be extremely aggro the second I open that door, no matter what I do. But if I don't, my garage is going to continue to flood, as you guys can see. this is a bit of a catch-22. This rain does not appear to have any signs of slowing down, and I can see the water is starting to trickle in quite a lot further on this side than it is on the side you guys can see. I was out on the trail on Sunday and no bug bites. Yeah, no, South Carolina has mosquitoes that I would like to say hit different. Apart from the state of Louisiana, there are no U.S. states that are quite this awful. Would enlist my roommate to help, but I'm not really sure what she would even do. So here's where this goes. It now reeks of bug spray in here. The mosquitoes don't give a fuck. They'll continue to eat me. Yeah, I'm gonna get a shirt for this. Stand by. This is just, it'd be insane not to. There we go, got ourselves a shirt. Oh, that's funny. It's an Augusta Ultimate Frisbee team shirt. These are the douchebags who told me, oh yeah, we're gonna have Frisbee tonight, so I drive all the way up there, and the second I get there, oh yeah, no, it's canceled. Thanks a lot, assholes. And you fuckers end up watching this. Okay, hopefully that helped, and hopefully I'm not going to become mosquito food. Both of those hopes are really more blind delusions at this point than hopes, but here we are. As you can see, I'm absolutely covered, and I already see 2 or 3 mosquito bites sucking my blood here. Just wonderful. So this is starting out great. By great, I mean fucking awful. Let's see if this does anything to stem the tide. Survey says, oh boy. Yeah, that's bad. Looks like it is moving at maximum capacity here. It's just draining. Okay, maybe I can show you what's going on here. This is bad. Yeah, Robisco, we're having a bit of a problem here. So my garage is flooding because, well, frankly, this is just designed poorly. You guys can see the veritable lake sitting there right in front of my car, and you can see the drainage channel that I have created to get the water to go, and it's just not draining fast enough. It's literally, it is raining so hard that the drainage can't keep up. So, yeah, no, here in South Carolina, this is going rather poorly. Great. Thank you, yeah, that's really helpful. I'm aware that it's a really flat grade. I am keenly aware that that is a problem. I have graded it, and that's still the max it will go. In fact, it's gotten to the point where all the detritus, you know, from falling trees and leaves, because my neighbor won't fucking take that tree down, have piled up, and it's created basically a dam on the fence line of my property where water can't get through. So that's what I went out there and did, is I basically broke that dam. It seems like it actually might be working. Yeah, it looks like the water's starting to recede. Okay, so may have just averted this little crisis. Hopefully, the rain will stop going quite so hard. This is bad though. Boy, this leads me to believe I have some hurricane proofing to do, because this is just a squall. I mean, There's no telling. I could absolutely get a hurricane to come through here. And if that happens, well, shit. Yeah, this is literally turning my backyard into a river. Yeah, I think what I need to do is create a second drainage point. That's the only thing that I can do, really. I can make that wider or something. I'm just gonna dig up part of that and put a fucking trench there for all I care. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I think the water levels are starting to go down now, so I think the worst of it has been taken care of. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Hell, it can stay flooded and shit in here. It just has to be good enough. Yeah, I'm not really thrilled about this. This is not ideal, but yeah, if a hurricane comes, I'm in a bad way in this garage. I knew the drainage problems were poor. I didn't think they were as bad as they are. Huh. You know, it's funny. And of course, you know, because I decided, okay, probably best not to wear my shoes and whatnot. My feet are soaking wet. I'm actually soaking wet in general. I will take it back off, because I'd rather not lift with the shirt on if at all possible, especially now that it's wet. I think what I'm going to do now is get my shoes back on, try and dry off my feet and get the show on the road. My sincerest apologies for those of you who are coming in here expecting a lifting stream. You will get one. This just took priority because of course it did. My garage is literally fucking flooding. This has not been a fun day, to put it mildly. I really don't like it when I get my time wasted, and the Augusta Ultimate Frisbee team went and did that today. They knew the forecast called for these storms. They said, no, we're going to try and play Ultimate anyway. They canceled it at 6:20. We were supposed to be out there for warm-ups at 6:30, so I get there at 6:25, having driven almost half an hour to get up to Augusta to play, and I get that message, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? You couldn't have thought to do this more than 10 minutes before warm-up starts? What's wrong with you guys? So, needless to say, I actually have plenty of motivation to lift today, because I'm pretty pissed off at them. There's a few management issues regarding that Ultimate Club. And, you know, I'm not trying to shit on them here, because I get it, it's hard. You know, running a club and keeping everything up to date is hard. But deciding when to cancel something, you should shit or get off the pot with at least an hour's notice. That seems more than fair. So, that's what all is going on here. I'm periodically going to be checking the front to ensure that, you know, my garage isn't going to continue flooding and that the water is indeed receding or even just staying at its current level. That would work too. And I already can tell I'm going to become a giant steak dinner for the mosquitoes that inevitably got in here when I opened the door to break the dam that had formed. That rain is not letting up, which is a worry. If it let up, even if it let up for 5 minutes, this problem would go away. But it isn't, and I'm sensing that today of all days, I should not expect that kind of luck. All right. To enforce your Stoic principles. Yeah, no, Stoic principles and whatnot, for sure. I don't worry about that which I can't control, but this was just straight up people not respecting other people's time. And that, my response to that is, why should I continue to play? I like playing, but this I don't like it when my entire evening gets wasted. Because I could have done this a few hours ago, prepped a little better. All right, let me check one more time here. All right, yeah, it looks like the levels are starting to really stay down. We're gonna have to just make it work with how we've got this. This isn't ideal. Seems to be getting you. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed off. Okay, look, stoicism doesn't mean ignore all anger. That's unhealthy. If But if you're pissed off about something, use that energy productively, which is what I'm about to do here. But bottling up all your emotions and all your feelings, right, that's not healthy either. Stoicism doesn't mean be emotionless. There is a time for anger. I'm not trying to yell at you guys. None of y'all ain't done nothing wrong, but just, whoa. No, the key is to use your anger productively. Can you have plants to ward off bugs? I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation here. Thank you very much for the 5 bits, Cher. Welcome on in. Let me try and catch up on chat. Has it not cooled down? No, it is a little bit cooler now. It's probably in the mid-70s outside. 100% humidity, so I'm still going to sweat bullets. Yeah. Now, Rubico Storm, thank you very much for coming on in. Yep, all y'all. But this is not ideal. Now, I really do need to more seriously figure out how I'm going to get the system to drain. What I have in my little alley before the property line is a little drainage area. What I need to do is get on my neighbor about removing that tree, because she's been talking about doing that for a while. And the tree's on her property, so I can't touch it. I need to get her to actually start on that, and then from there, hopefully, that'll help clear a lot of the detritus that clogs up the drainage area, because that's, unfortunately, the way the property's situated, there's no other place for the water to go. So it has to go that way, because that's water will flow downhill. That's the only downhill place it can go. So the water's gonna collect and it's gonna pool there. So I have rocks right now, which I thought would be a pretty good way to keep the drainage going. And it looks like it has. Wait a minute. That looks awfully low. Don't tell me there's another clog. Boy. Shit. You've got to be kidding me. Yep, there is another clog out there. God damn it. Well, I'm about to get wetter is what that means, but I'm going to do a step first. Breed mutant plants to electric swatters to swat the mosquito. I'm telling you, I have 2 Dynatraps, and you guys will still see the Dynatraps and Dynatrap bait is on my list of things on Throne for a reason. There is no dealing with these fuckers. Again, the South Carolina mosquitoes, apart from Louisiana, are the most aggressive I've ever seen. All right, so we're going to start off, finally, with a lift. Oh. Start with some fronts. That was a pretty easy 12. Good warm up. Let's move up to 265. My brain completely shuts off when I get, oh, I totally get it. There's a reason I call myself BullMuscle related to that. Right? Normally, much like a bull, I'm pretty chill, pretty even keeled. I start seeing red. Frustrations begin to boil over. I'm best left alone until one of 2 things has occurred. The first is that I've lifted weights. The second is that I've broken something or someone. know thyself. And with my luck, at some point during this stream, we'll probably lose power. So just be aware. If all of a sudden the stream cuts off, take a look at my Discord or something. I'll message if it's the power. I'll keep y'all updated. It's the best we can do. So today, we got one set of this. We're gonna go to 315. Do you go to the gym? CNF, thank you for the first time chat. You go to the gym or you just home gym? I stream at my home gym. There is a gym at my workplace that I sometimes frequent. Good question. Okay. Now, it's time for me to actually get lifting because we've been on the air for, God, almost 30 minutes at this point, and I've yet to do one set. Well, one real set. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it, CNF. Your fight or flight response is triggered. Yeah, something like that. Usually I pick fight because I'm not exactly small. All right, let's get some Megadeth on. We're gonna fucking hit this. Just pissing me off. Just have some fucking respect for people's time. All right. There we go, it's 265. We're gonna hit this for some reps. Well, I think y'all just heard that, didn't you? Yeah, so that's the storm that y'all, that I'm talking about there. That was close by. All right, well, again, if you lose power, we lose power. Nothing I can do about that. Come on, play some Megadeth already. Thank you. All right. Today we're going to do something a little different. Continue focusing on squats and on squat depth. But we're going to take our reps really slow. Try to go down on the 3 count. Eccentric squats. He sells, but who's buying? Story of my employer. My career. I don't know why I'm retiring at 30. He sells, but who's buying? Now that's the cast. Yeah, the storm's gonna get bad, but it looks like the water's holding. Yes. All right. Crisis averted. The water has begun to recede in earnest. So that's good. I know there's mosquitoes eating me again like I was their steak dinner, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Here in sterilizing in Florida, yeah, due to its unique location as a peninsula in the tropics, Florida gets an abnormally high amount of lightning. I'm not a meteorologist, so I can't explain the details, but I do know that. All right. We're going to hit sets on 315 is what this is. But again, instead of, all right, so here's actually what I want you guys to do. First off, I see we got more than 15 people in here, which means y'all earned egg whites after the stream, or after the workout rather. Instead of going for reps on 315, today, I'm going to do this, okay? First off, form. We want to squat that to the crease of the hips, the top of the kneecaps, to right about here, all right? Please check me on that. What I'm also going to do is time. 1, 2, 3, up. This means I won't get as many reps as I normally do, but by focusing on the eccentric, I should help really build out the glutes and hams. That would be the goal. All right? It's a little Van Halen going. All right, how's the depth? Come on. Get in there. Yeah, I'm already sweating a ton. Again, it's not so hot in here. Russell Strout, welcome. Good to see you. Find out, actually. Yeah. All right, so it's in the upper 70s in here. Not great, not bad, but you can already see because of the humidity, just how hard my body is trying to keep itself cool. This is what happens when you got high effort. That's why I'm not bulking until winter. This is the coolest lever I can really reasonably ever expect to get in here the next 3 months. So if I try and bulk and go really, really heavy weight, I'm just going to run into problems. See, the alert's still 8 p.m. I think the worst of it has passed. Now I just have to sit back and relax. It says it's 71. Yeah, it's 71 outside. You gotta remember, okay, I'm putting out massive amounts of heat in here. I've also got an electric car putting out massive amounts of heat in here. You gotta remember, too, it's been in the 80s all day. So that was the air condition, that was the air temperature in here before I started running the fan. So, yeah, it is. It is cool outside, but it's not as cold in here. That's the trouble. And that's what happens a lot, actually. It may be 80, 85 outside. In here, it'll be 90. If it's 95 outside, in here, it'll be 100. It's just a, oh, I see you now, fucker. You're gonna die. Actually, I don't even think you're a mosquito. I'll leave you be. I can live with other bugs. How often do I work out? Typically either 4 or 5 days a week. I don't normally do Tuesday night streams. In fact, normally I do these workouts at the site. But due to the bullshit that I was talking about earlier with Ultimate Frisbee, I was presented with a unique opportunity here. I'm gonna move this back over because I need it for monitoring time going down and going up. Oh, we got another. Hey, thank you very much, Bamazatti, for the 2nd month of subscription in a row. I do appreciate it. By the way, for those of y'all who choose to sub, I'm always very grateful of it, but I want you to be fully informed. Amazon takes 50% of the $5 you give for a sub. So out of that, I only get $2.50. That's why I have links below for Stream Elements and Cash App. If you feel like supporting me monetarily, I never expect it. I'm always very grateful, but there are more efficient ways to do it than a subscription. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I just want you to be fully informed because Amazon doesn't tell you that. All right? All right. Damn, half. Yeah, man, that's, I'm not surprised Twitch keeps that hush-hush, but yeah, there's a reason a bunch of platformers, a bunch of real famous people are starting to move over to that Kick platform. I don't care about the money. That's not why I do these streams. SciNF, scroll down, look below. I have a Stream Elements page, a Stream Elements tip page. That one is 100%, or well, okay. Stream Elements takes a fee if you're not an American. So it's like 99%. I've also got Cash App. You can send things my way. If you want to see the alert, use Stream Elements. If you want to do it anonymously, do Cash App. That's my advice. I don't normally try to talk about that too much, but yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about Kick. And again, where I go on my platform is entirely up to what my audience wants. I have set up Twitch so there would be a bit of an opportunity cost for switching over, but I'm not opposed to the idea. It really depends on what my community says they prefer. Again, if you like what I do, there are plenty of ways to support me. I never, ever, ever expect it, nor do I take it for granted. That's not why I do this. That financially independent clock up there has nothing to do with any revenue that I derive from Twitch. It has everything to do with my day job and the fact that I save 80% of my income. I usually don't advertise that because obviously Twitch, the fact that Twitch doesn't tell you what percentage they take as a cut is a pretty clear indicator that Twitch would rather you didn't know. But yeah, the streamer gets 50%, that's it, from a subscription. Unless you're a really big streamer, I think if you make partner, you get 70. And then if you're a really big partner, you can basically independently negotiate with Twitch. So I'm sure Amaranth gets something like 90 to 95. But yeah, that lucrative deal does not apply to us normal people. And that's another mosquito bite. Right at the sock line. Killer. All right. Come on, let's do another set. 70-30 on the first 100K. That sounds pretty plausible. See, that's the thing though, right? The amount of money I bring in with subscriptions and ads isn't very much. And I hate running ads on my stream anyway because it reduces the quality. So, you guys will notice that. Go find any other streamer that runs as few ads as I do. I'm not denigrating my fellow Twitch streamers. They got bread to make, but I don't. That's not why I'm doing this. So it allows me a lot more liberty in terms of sacrificing my ad money for the quality of the channel, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. 300 consistent, non-gifted, non-prime subs. It's not bad. That's a good chunk of change. It'll pay off rent or mortgage. All right, let's do another set. God damn. I hate mosquitoes so much. All right, let's do this. Check me for depth. Come on! Ah! That was good. It's all right, Bama. You're not alone. We're gonna do 2 more of those. I'm liking the slowness of it. Then I'll do 1 more eccentric, and then I'll do a normal set. Switched over to a different song, a completely different volume. That's annoying. You know, here in rage on the stimulus or mental stress. Absolutely. Attaboy, Severus, yeah. So, Cadbro had a good point earlier, and that yes, try not to let your actions get dictated by your emotions. But things in life will piss you off. Anger is a normal and healthy emotion. Suppressing it 99% of the time may be necessary, but you never bottle it up, or if you always just bottle it up, eventually it will come out in a counterproductive manner. So you're better off finding an outlet for it. As you can see, this is mine. Let's do a set calves. I might do a 4th set. We'll see. Just repression here in the South in many ways is not healthy. Yeah, well, you can see the sweat dripping off of me right now. I promise you, ain't nothing gonna fix your anger like a shell on a squat rack. Oh, for better or for worse. Come on. 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do 1 more set of slow eccentric squats. By any chance, did y'all notice Cadbro? I'm kind of like that too. Again, once the bull starts seeing red. I think I'm also realizing that my body isn't used to exercising this late. I think I might be dragging a bit. So, what did I say? A bit dizzy. That's not ideal. So, form. So how deep was I going on those? How long do I work out for? Or how long have I worked out for? In either case, normally my workouts are about an hour and a half long, sometimes a bit longer when I'm streaming because I spend more time talking to you. It's a sacrifice, again, I'm willing to make for the quality of the stream. How long have I been working out for? I've been lifting weights fairly regularly since 2008, so that would be 15 years. So since I was 13 years old. Probably dehydrated a little. Yeah, Well, again, it's probably only in the upper 70s in here, temp-wise, maybe 80 degrees, but it's very humid. It's as near as makes no difference, 100% humidity. This is, again, I do this for my mental health just as much as I do it for my emotional health. It really is that important to me. Really, really can't stress that enough. All right, let's do the third set. Strong leg pull. So, again, please, if you guys can, check my form. Do you know what I'm going to do? This will tell you right away. I'm going to move you guys over here just for this particular set. Set you up right there so y'all can tell really a bit more firsthand. That's a bit far. There we go. And move you guys further back. Show feet, yeah. So you guys should be able to see full range of motion from here. The goal is crease to the hips at the top of the kneecaps, also known as parallel. So right about there. All right. So if I'm not getting that deep, I need to know that. Okay. You can also keep an eye out for spinal rigidity. Right. We want a neutral spine. We don't want this. We don't want that. All right. Let's hit this. Strong leg pull. Strong leg pull. We're going down for a 3 count. So that's why it seems like I'm going slow. That's why. No, I need more. Come on. Close to butt wink, but parallel. Oh man, that fart was rancid. I had fish earlier. Okay, so if I was close to butt wink, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that later. Yeah, I am sweating pretty badly. So now if I'm getting close to butt wink, that means I might be going too deep. Yes, it's possible. Thank you, Capper, I appreciate that. Yeah, post it in fitness if you wouldn't mind. So if I'm starting to get close to butt wink, that means I'm going too deep. Butt wink is somewhat correctable, but most of the time it's a physiological thing. If you're getting butt wink, you're getting to the point where your body is not really meant to go. Like my back, no matter, like I can do it at 0, right? I can do squats at 0 pounds. I can do just body weight squat. And if I try and do ass to grass, I will have butt wink. So butt wink is when your butt starts to fall down a little bit, like it kind of goes out like that, right at the bottom. So like, right, you see how my butt's starting to round a little bit, my spine's starting to round. If I go ass to grass, right, there's really no, I'm trying my absolute best to straighten my back here, there's no doing it. So I can't, right, a lot of times that's a body structure thing. There are the people I like to call the ass to grass Nazis, the ones that insist you are not a real man unless you do an ass to grass squat. These people should be ignored. Parallel is good enough for just about everybody. If you like ass to grass squats and you find you can do them without risking injury to your knees or your back, more power to you. When I do them, I find that my knees and lower back are not happy. On the second lift that looked that way. Yeah, on the second one, I could actually feel the butt wink. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Good, that's a really good eye there, Severus. Absolutely. I could feel that when I was going down. Okay. I'm gonna do one more set of calves, and I think I'm gonna do one more set of squats. I have a hard time doing that popped glutes thing when doing lots of exercises. I'm not quite sure what you're referring to specifically there, Capro. All right, we're gonna do a 4th set on this. Carry on. I don't know if I'll do the full 30 rep exercise tonight. I'm starting to get pretty exhausted. This is getting later in the evening. We'll see. The most important stuff is the squats. So if I have to set aside kettlebell swings or lunges or what have you, you know, it is what it is. Here we go. So it's 4 sets of calves. Let's see, how many have we done so far? Let's see, 1, 4, 5, 9, 12 sets. We might just do 20 today. I'm feeling this pretty good. The rage is starting to leave me. It shouldn't. I should still be pissed off by having my time wasted, but I can tell. the energy levels start to fall a little bit. All right. I have my final squat set at 315. For these, I am going to go at a more normal pace. I'd like to get 10. I don't think I quite get to parallel. I have to record mine to see, can't whip out. Parallel is ideal, but sometimes you have body physiology that prevents you from even doing that. Do the best you can. Coworkers being dumbasses, that's a mood. That's an absolute fucking mood. My coworkers were fine today. Work was just dull. Work wasn't actually the bad part of today. It was all the dumbass bullshit after work. Oh well. At least I get to hang out with my favorite crew, all you guys, so it's worth it. Okay. You Bull and Q, the higher players, the Reds are on fire. Congratulations. Yeah, I'll watch that after the show, Cat Bro. I appreciate it. Oh, I don't know if y'all just heard that. That was my spine. Oh. Hey, Dallas ain't too bad. We got a ton of people in our community in Dallas. All right, let me focus in, okay? All right, Severus. You may be introducing Capro to Dallas, as it turns out. Here we go. Check my depth. Come on! Guys, if you don't like me doing that, let me know. And I can try and tone it down. Hey, cat bro, sometimes you gotta look out for number one. I mean, you could always try re-renting. Yeah. It's a barbarian thing almost, man. It's like you get to that mental headspace, you almost sort of just become a puppet beneath the bar. Hey, I'll take it. Not bad. Let's do 365. This is 365. I'm gonna hit calves. That is heavy. This is gonna be tough. Oh. Yeah. We're gonna set yourselves up. We're gonna hit. Again, this is 365 pounds. I'd like to get 3. How was my form on that last set, by the way? You don't need to give me a clip. I'll probably just go back and watch it in the VOD, but instant reaction. If it seems like I'm obsessing over my form, it's because I am. It's just always hard to tell. I gotta be honest. Again, to be expected. Lifting this late in the evening. Say Libby. While we're here, we talk about the upcoming streams. Thursday, we'll be live at 5 p.m. Hopefully that'll be fun. Not bad, not perfect. I'm sure it was still effective. What do you mean by not perfect? Was it not deep enough? Were my knees buckling in a little bit? I feel like on a couple of those, I could feel my knees starting to buckle in just a touch, which is not ideal, obviously. Trouble with that one's the way to fix it is working adductors. I don't really have a way to do that. Actually, maybe I might. Gotta figure out. How can I do that? You know what? I think I might have that. Back rounded a bit, knees about done with that shit. I figure you wouldn't be able to tell if my back was rounded from that angle. So you gotta remember, you're looking down on me a little bit relative to where I'm at, but I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to keep my back a little straighter. Feels effective, shit. Alright. Let me get this. I'll go for 3. right, psyching myself up. $35, $25, $215, $315, $365. Here we go. Oh, fuck. That was bad form. Ah! That's annoying. Should have gotten more than that. Never be satisfied. Yeah, that last one was terrible. I should not have attempted that. Oh, that was ugly. Don't do that. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Let's take the weight off. I fucking humbled myself. I'm going to do this earlier in the cut cycle. I'm reaching the point where I just don't have the energy. Sucks. Really fucking sucks. The worst part is I keep getting distracted and making poor dietary decisions. I'm not where I want to be weight-wise. Ow. Fucking hell. That hurt. A lardo tubby ass weighed in at fucking 215 this morning. So I decided to get drunk and eat bullshit as a Myrtle. It's just don't make the good decisions I sometimes need to. Just disappointed in myself. That's right, Big Red. So I don't think you were here earlier, but long story short, I went up to play Ultimate in Augusta today, only for them to cancel it due to weather, 10 minutes before we were supposed to start, just as I was getting there. And the forecast called for thunderstorms, which we have very much gotten today. As you can see by the soggy other half of my garage, and there's no excuse for it. Just poor communication. Yeah, this angle's a little harder to tell how deep you're going. Yeah, that's probably true. I should probably put y'all on the normal angle more regularly. If I'm depth checking, that's definitely worth doing. That's smart. That's definitely smart. I'll do that in the future. All right, let's do some fronts. We'll probably do the same thing where it's we go slow on the eccentric. So that means I'm going to need these. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? A little bit of a reprieve. Actually, I need to do another set of razors, so let's do that. So up fronts, you expunge my point, and bereavement pay will be on the next paycheck. Well, that's good. Oh, wait. Okay, well that's good. Yeah. That would piss me off for sure. Although, it doesn't surprise me that a company as sleazy as Walmart would try some shit like that. We'll say, Costco is a trap. It's not as affordable as Walmart. They pay their employees better, and it's infinitely more preferable to shopping at Walmart. I hate Walmart. The quality of the produce sucks. Always sucks. That's why I usually go to Aldi, KJ's, or Lidl for most of my weekly groceries, and I'll make one Costco run usually about once a month. All right. So for this one, we're hitting fronts. We're going to go down on sort of a 5 count or a 3 count. Walmart is okay for packaged goods. Yeah, but what do I buy the majority of the times I go to the grocery store? Meat and produce. God damn. That smells horrible. God, I'm committing chemical warfare on myself. All right, let's hit this. This is 215. This will be hard, but I'm not going to go for a ton of reps. Okay. That might have been a tad optimistic. Even then, the freight we get half the time is damaged beyond sellable. Look at how wasteful that is. That bothers me. Efficiency is the highest form of beauty, and that is not an efficient business model. All right. Food. Make sure most of the food is donated. Absolutely, especially in places where we've got food deserts already. That's just obscene. I'm an ardent capitalist, but I'm sorry, that's fucked up. That's Grapes of Wrath level 1930s John Steinbeck fucked up. All right, so let's see where we're at. 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 sets. Okay, yeah, we're moving along. Yeah, bare minimum, if it's agricultural, you know, it's food that's on its last legs, send it to local farms for feed. Animals will eat it, even if humans won't. And it's still far better than letting it rot. I'll eat imperfect foods if they, taste good and they're healthy. All right. Let's hit Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. It's still, that's right at the window, and it says it's 76. So it's probably close to 80 in here. All right, let's hit. Here we go. Do you try to buy organic? No. Organic does not have very strict standards, and in general is a waste of your money. For some items it may make sense, but for a lot of others, like, there is no point in buying an organic banana. It's just going to spoil faster. The banana peel you throw away, so the inside of the fruit is left unchanged. Not to mention, inorganic foods are the only reason, right, the GMOs and the Green Revolution, it's the only reason we haven't seen mass starvation happen since the 1970s. So, no, I think the organic food movement is well intended, but ultimately ineffectual. Biggest issue with Walmart is theft. Now you're talking about Russell Wilson's comment. This is a big problem in a lot of big cities nowadays. Portland, this means you, where a lot of times, like, big businesses are just leaving big cities because the crime is so bad they can't turn a profit. And if a business can't turn a profit, it's going to close. Or even, if they can't turn a profit, at least break even. Tomatoes are only really good from the garden. Yeah, that's probably true. All right. Let me get this. Come on. All right, that's not bad. That's starting to hurt my knees a little bit on that last one. We'll do some splits. Maybe some swings, some single legs. We'll call it a day. Might do some band work. Should start doing predictions. On what? I'm game. Predictions about what? Besides the Laurens, there's a slew of tweakers that rob you blind for their 10-minute high. Yeah, in rural Kentucky. It's a tough life, man. Hey, I'm Lennon. Good to see you, man. I'm not feeling so great here. I'm suffering. Weaker than normal on the squats. Sweating bullets covered in mosquito bites, but we are persevering. It's a slog. Good for you. Always makes my day when people come in here and tell me, hey, you know, I started getting in better shape, eating better, making good decisions. Helps motivate me, so it's very much appreciated. That's why I do this. That's why I'm in here. That's why I'm streaming. Hey, 30 viewers, all right. You know what that means. That's right. Handstand push-ups after. Come on. Something in my eye. God, is that a bug? Yeah. Rest in peace, Alan White. We knew that one was coming. I remember seeing him live in concert in 2019 when the Royal Affair was going, and you know, he came out to do Imagine, because Alan White is the drummer on that track, Imagine by John Lennon, and he was not in good health the last few years of his life. He was struggling to play Imagine, which is a beautiful song, but not exactly the most complicated one for drumming to. It is a pity. I hit legs yesterday, I ate it every time. Your ancestor, yeah. That's pretty funny. John Lennon, yeah, he wrote Imagine and he had Alan White do the drums. But it's a shame. I absolutely adore Yes, they're my favorite band. But Evelyn, and as for you, the fact that you're sticking to leg day, let me tell you from personal experience, if you want a great upper body, abs, everything else, keep doing squats. They're the king. Especially long sets of heavy breathing squats like I've been doing. They will hit you in a way nothing else does. All right, let's hit some lunges. Rage lifting is best lifting. What's the best angry music to lift to? Motorhead, Led Zeppelin, Megadeth. Not Led Zeppelin so much, but Iron Maiden. No, I'm rage lifting because Ultimate Frisbee got canceled and I had to drive all the way up to Augusta before they fucking said so, and that pissed me off. And then my garage almost flooded, as you guys can see by the dark pool over there. There we go. I'm not a fan of death metal, if that's what you're asking. I got something in my eye. Oh. Yeah, I think it's coming out. No, it isn't. Whatever. Anthrax is good. Listen to Anthrax on the way back, actually. All right. Sometimes razors can be beneficial, sometimes not. Holy War's the punishment due. Yes, sir. Coming up next. We'll hit that. I gotta load it. From their Rust in Peace album. There we go. Y'all can see it's being played. Ever do any martial arts? I've thought about it, by the way. If I were to pick one, I'd pick judo, not because it is the most valuable in terms of self-defense, but purely because I appreciate the culture around it. I think it's interesting. My main weapon in terms of self-defense is the fact that most guys will take a look at me and think, you know, I can probably find easier targets. Didn't really need to be reminded of that, Big Red. Thank you. You got me pissed off again. So we're at here 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 18, 21, 24. Here's 26. That's probably not going to work. Nah. All right. It's okay. I'll find something else. We might do one more set of lunges since we've got it here. Oh yeah? Is there drama in Lexington? Is Big Blue having some issue? This is more fun to hit a bag than it is to lift weights. That is correct, the bag doesn't build muscles. Great cardio. As you mentioned that, Righteous, I actually have a bag right here. I just haven't installed it yet, because it needs some hardware. I have 4 mounting bolts for it, but unfortunately they are meant for concrete, and I don't have concrete walls. Really want to hit a bag soon? For sure, for sure. I think I may just do one more set and call it quits, honestly. It's almost 9, and I do need to start winding down for bed. I've gone really slow. But if I'm going to do that, and we're just about to hit the part of Holy Wars where it starts getting fast, so I'm going to pause it for a second, psych myself up. Today we're going to say, fuck it. I'm going to absolutely just go balls to the wall on 225 on squat and see how we do. Hey, Music Conk, good to see you. Almost off season, cows in a healthy situations there. Oh, I see you're talking basketball then. Ooh. Thank you very much for the lurk, Music. It's always good to see you. Here we go. I'm just gonna wrap this. The other thing too is I have to piss, and I just kind of want to get this done, go inside. Let's go. All right, so this is 225 or 215 pounds. I'm just gonna do this for reps. Just gonna kind of go till we can't go no more. Here we go. Oh, that's it. My knees are telling me to stop. Fuck. I'm out of gas. There, we're done. All right. Clean up. Head back inside. Y'all have our handstand push-ups. And egg whites. Awesome. Breathe. Breathe while you're done. I'm staggering a bit. I'm genuinely beat. I'm having a little bit of trouble kind of thinking clearly. I think my cue to end this workout for today. It's getting late. Let's head in. Handstand push-up hype next, y'all. I'd appreciate some hype in chat, if y'all would be so kind. Put those in here for tonight. I can't be bothered. All right, heading in. Okay, here we go. You stretch after a workout? Yes, I do. I forgot you're new here. Well, I'll explain what's coming up next. I can't. Just give me like 30 seconds to think. Okay, laptop's charging. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, I'll redeem that as fast as I can right here. I'm going my absolute fastest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hydrate. Now, I will do handstand push-ups in just a moment. Right now, I need piss time. Hey, Petite Trianon, good to see you. Okay, we're starting to kind of come back down to earth here. I don't feel great. Okay. Let's do those handstand push-ups. That'll be what we do first. Then we do, what do we do there? I think it's just I'm lightheaded. I'm tired at this point. It's 9 o'clock. Normally this is when I start winding down for bed. Let's do handstand push-ups. We'll hit. We'll hit everything else after that. This is kind of an interesting light effect. We're trying to fix that. That's better. No. Thanks to my quick action, the garage did not flood, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, handstand push-up time. Just because I'm exhausted doesn't mean I'm gonna quit. Here, bring you guys in a bit more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, yep. Oh, I'm so. I'm not. I'm gonna. Hey, Dodge, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
You go into the garage and grab my blender bottle.
Sure.
Appreciate it. You need me to. You know what? I'll go grab it.
I'll go get it.
You sure?
Stick with your people.
I appreciate it. I'm struggling here quite badly, actually. Okay. Egg whites. Show them what's going on. Yeah, she's pretty great. I'll give her a shout out in just a moment here. We got the egg whites out the fridge. Okay. Yeah. I am struggling quite a bit. Dumpster fire should be done by now. Oh, well, all right. Yeah, I don't know if Dodger's going live for the afterburn, but if she is, we'll rate her. We may do that fairly quickly here. Thanks for the shout out. Please tell me she can't. Just my luck. She's not going to be able to fucking find them. They're. Oh, nope, she got them. Maybe. Hopefully. Let's find out. Much obliged, Dodge. I'll give you a right. Whenever you're live. 9:15. 9:15? Well then, I've got 8 minutes to chug this and do everything else. Time to put this into overdrive. All right. Raw egg whites. You know them. You love them. 8 ounces. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pour. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're gonna raid Dodge tonight because she was an all-star and got me my blender bottle. Oh my god, that tastes so bad. God, that actually makes me even more nauseous than I already was. That's not good. Persevere. Persevere, Bull. Persevere. Need a protein. Scoop 1. Scoop 2. Scoop 3. Scoop 4. Head is pounding. And protein powder. Scoop 1. Scoop 2. So, yeah, we'll raid Dodge. What's on the agenda tonight there, Dodge?
Jackbox.
Jackbox. Well, I'll tell you what, Jackbox with Dodger is always a lot of fun. Electrolyte depletion. Honestly, with the amount I was sweating in there, that's entirely possible. That could absolutely be it. All right, they pour this up, shake it up, and we'll do a little stretching. Not too much though, because once Dodger goes live, we're gonna rate her. Shake, 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 shake. All right. Let's head back over here. We'll stretch. Really quick Q&A session. So if you've got questions, you'll want to either ask them right now or come join my Discord because I can always answer them there. Let me plug in and we'll do some stretching. Okay, so Discord link is right there. Off. Much better. Wow, that was intense. I'm glad I decided to curtail it then. I was really starting to struggle at the end there. But it was just taking a lot of time between sets. I'm keenly aware of that. There's a reason I wear this in the gym, or well, have it in there. Maybe not always wear it, but you get the idea. So egg whites and protein combined, 440 calories, 80 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs. Brewster wins, rather, not Brewster Twins. Brewster wins, welcome, how you doing? So let's go ahead and do a little stretching. We're gonna stretch a little bit and then we're gonna go Ray Dodger, okay? So you got 4 minutes to ask me anything. Oh.
Again, if y'all really like what I do, consider hitting that follow button. If you really like what I do, consider telling your friends. You guys will,
If you've been on my channel at all, notice that I don't run ads pretty much at all. I run the minimum amount Twitch allows me to, which I believe is 30 seconds. The reason I do that is because I don't do this for the money. So you can see up here, I will be able to retire before I turn 30. That has nothing to do with me streaming on Twitch. I do this because I like helping people, because it motivates me now. Heard anything new about the lost Southern North Atlantic? I have not. In fact, I didn't even realize that was a thing. All right, time for the splits. This is a crowd favorite. Oh, mama. Ah. I tell you what, if y'all like that, if y'all like it, me doing the splits, I've got a deal for you. I will do that again on Dodger's stream if at least 10 of y'all come and play Jackbox and stick around and play in the audience as well. That was my attempt of the splits. Do you get requests to make OnlyFans? All the time. If you're interested in that more explicit kind of stuff, come talk to me on Discord. I don't have an OnlyFans for a couple of reasons. I'm also very nervous about Twitch is very ban and suspension happy with fitness and health streamers, so I'm very conscious about not going overboard on talking about that kind of thing. Mad jealous of the traps, not gonna lie. Okay, traps. 2 things you can do. First off, right, if you want these traps, shrugs, hold them at the top for just a 3 count. You'd be amazed at how much more of a difference that makes. Other one is vertical flies. All right, you can call them front raises or whatever. I call them vertical flies. Take a bar, maybe put your thumbs about this far apart so the thumbs are just barely maybe touching each other. Right, take the bar, come up here, come back down. You can do that with dumbbells, you can do that with a barbell. Really up to you. You can do that with a curling bar, you could even do that with a kettlebell. That would be, those are the 2 I primarily use to work my traps. The other thing I recommend for traps is fucking squats. Where is that weight often being put? I just want the chest and arms. Do squats. Now, a squat isn't going to give you this chest alone, but you notice when I'm doing those overhead pulls immediately after squats. Well, why am I doing that? It expands the rib cage, it expands the chest, gives you that nice barrel chested look, which you can see. Boom, boom, right? Same thing with the lats. Been really working on these. A lot of that has come from hitting the squat rack harder. Probably do that with a cable by, yeah. Buff dude's traps make it look like the guy's stuck in a muscle suit. Your traps are huge, though. I appreciate that. What are your thoughts on chest flies? They're good. I do them. You've seen me do them. You can't do chest flies with heavy weight. The other thing I've noticed is my right shoulder, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to like chest flies a lot these days. There's something deep in there hurts whenever I do them, so I have to be very careful. The other one, you know, is the chest flies where you've got your elbows bent. You usually use a cable machine. You come in like this, and you know, you've got a pad here. I can feel that in my shoulder for some reason. Probably need to get a doc to check that out, but the pain is tolerable when I bench. So I've just been shying away from chest flies, but chest flies are very good. I recommend doing them, yes. It is now 9:15. Dodge, you going live?
Very shortly.
Okay. She's still playing the Blinding of Isaac. We got time for a few more questions. Howdy. Cecilia Roses, welcome. Thanks for the first time chat. You've caught us right at the end of the stream, but Stick around. There's going to be some good stuff going on. I don't think my shoulder likes dumbbell pec flies. The key with dumbbells is to swallow your pride. I will often do them with 30-pound dumbbells, sometimes 40 if I'm feeling good. I can bench, my max bench is 355, right? I will normally rep with 265 to 275 as like a good working weight, 5 to 10 reps per set. And if that's what I'm hitting, and I'm still only hitting 30, 35, 40 on chest flies, yeah, see, but, right, you're a lot smaller than I am, right? The fact that you're saying you only have 15s, it's not bad. 15s is totally fine. You don't feel like you're, with chest flies, you want to be hitting like 15 to 20 or be hitting 10 but doing them really slowly. Focus on your breathing a lot too. Really try and focus on oxygen intake on a lot of those slower exercises. Squats in particular. So the heavy breathing squat, let me, stay right here. Let me explain briefly to you why I'm a big believer in the heavy breathing squat. This needs to be on. Here's why I'm in favor of the heavy breathing squat. This book here, you've seen me talk about it a lot. It really does work. This book was antiquated, considered antiquated when it was released when Ronald Reagan was president. It's still about the most excellent workout I have ever had. Be aware that this is fucking hard. It will be harder than any other workout you've ever done if you do it properly. You will see results like you've never seen before if you do it properly. You can find this book at any library, or if you wish to buy it, it costs like $8. It's a great read. It'll take you maybe an hour, 2 hours to read it all. This is excellent. Strongly, strongly, strongly recommended. Especially if you're looking to bulk. If you're, real skinny, you want to put on muscle, this is the move right here. 3x12 of 15s, yep. Emlyn, I know you've been talking about bulking. This is the move. Promise you. Go look up Alan Thrall, is one of my favorite guys on YouTube. He's reviewed this, and he said, this will make you strong like bull. Which, of course, lured me to it a little bit, but it is fucking hard. Oh, you're not bulking? All right. Well, if you do decide to bulk, that's the move right there. Recomp with a very slight cut. I get you. I'm so done cutting. I've been pretty bad about it, frankly. It's not been a very productive cut. I started my cut beginning of March, and by April, I was just sick of it. I've just been kind of struggling. I've had good days, and I've had just as bad days. It is what it is. I think I ran a deficit today. In fact, I can figure it out. Dodgers still playing Blinding of Isaac, so.
Unfortunately, I'm just trying to get to a safe point and then I can go straight.
No, it's fine. Take your time. Let's see. I had 2 peaches. That's 120 calories. Salad with some tuna. That was really good. 425 calories. I had some catfish for dinner and some pumpernickel bread with a little bit of mayo and a little bit of butter. A few extra calories of fat won't kill you. Just, moderation. And then this protein shake and egg whites. So I've had, fish was 840, bread was 500, egg whites is 440. So that's 60, 120, 545, 1385, 1885, 2285, 2,325 calories today, which is actually really good. Here, a lot of tests amortizes into estrogen when you're at a higher body fat percentage. I don't know if that's true or not. That's a good question. As far as testosterone and estrogen is concerned, I don't mess around with a lot of that stuff because I can't. It is, if I want to use testosterone or any sort of drug like that, I have to get it approved by normal healthcare physician. Then I have to go to I have to go to the nuclear site. I have to go on site to the doctor there, get it approved by the site physician, and then I get a note. and then I can actually have it. Unfortunately, do you recommend cutting before trying to gain muscle if you're overweight? I hear it's better to start skinny to optimize testosterone for muscle growth. Yes, absolutely. Start with a cut. 100%, yes.
Okay, here we go.
A cut is much better. All right. Let me know. Well, it sounds like Dodger's getting ready to go live, so we are going to raid her. But I will show up in the background, don't y'all worry. Perhaps I'll even play a game with y'all. And I'll do another attempt at the splits if y'all wish to hit or if 10 of y'all stick around to play Jackbox. So, all right. Are you live?
About to be.
All right. Noob gains are super real, and you see a lot of progress that most colors won't see. Emlyn has that absolutely correct. Yeah, just because you're cutting doesn't mean you can stop lifting weights. In fact, it's just as important, and most importantly on your cut, get enough protein to where you can still gain muscle. For me, right, because I've been doing this for 15 years, I have to have my macros dialed the fuck in to see a whole lot of progress. For you, you're a whole lot better off. Yeah, your cat. Okay, so cat bro with you, and you were in diabetic ketoacidosis there. Obviously, that's not sustainable. Look, you can go on the diet of a starving Soviet gulag prisoner, and yes, you will lose weight, but that's very clearly not healthy. Moderation. I would set like an alarm or something to remind yourself to eat if your drugs take away your appetite that much. Either the maintenance-ish of the body weight you want and then lift heavy often. That's really good advice. Actually, Emlyn, and that's terrific advice. It's exactly pretty much how I'd calculate it. How am I doing, Cecilia? Not bad. Finished up a leg day. We're actually about to go raid my roommate here, Dodger of Zion. So if you like my stuff, you will be able to see her. I think I'll turn on the light because that'll help her with her camera and all that jazz. Which is fine. I'll just stand in front of it. I'll use my big fat head to block the light to make this look a little bit less shitty. But yeah, eat it about maintenance, and then focus on hitting the weights hard, getting exercise, and improving your muscles. And then once you get down, I would say, so it really depends on your starting point. I would say kind of do like 6 weeks of cutting, and then 1 to 2 weeks of a maintenance level refeed, and then another 6 weeks of cutting, and go from there until you've gotten down to about maybe 15% body fat. You will look really skinny. You'll look, frankly, fucking emaciated in this country where obesity has become normalized and unfortunately accepted. But
Live whenever.
all right, sounds like Dodger's going live. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna raid Dodger of Zion. All right, Dodger's my roommate. You'll see me in a very short amount of time. As always, thank you all very much for showing up, for coming out on a rather impromptu stream. I don't normally stream Tuesday nights. I will be live Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, weather permitting. Hopefully we won't get a power outage or any nonsense like that. In the meantime, let's go over, hang out with Dodger, and we'll have a great night. As always, make good decisions. Those good decisions form habits. Those habits form values. Those values forms an ethos. The ethos can be a bag of sand that blocks the storm waters of life from flooding the house that you're trying to build. That's an obtuse metaphor, but I apologize. Come in for the hug. And let me know when the raid goes through.
Will do. There it is, 22.
Terrific.
I can only play one thing.
Stop.